What's up guys, my name's Adapt. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So I think this is video number 6 or 7 that I'm doing in this order of doing the first parts of the video. So we're looking at Ovvy'S custom text and player instructions. I really need a drink of water right now guys. I should really get a drink of water. I've been talking for quite a lot of time, to be honest, in consecutive videos, so it's getting quite hard, but we're gonna power through everything. So in the right camera I usually have Keane, in the left mid row I have Neymar. Now I have Ronaldinho's SBC card, so I went ahead and put Keane into SBC. I was going to get rid of Neymar, but he doesn't cost enough for me to sell really. He's around 80k. That really doesn't make sense, but it's just not worth it for me to sell him because I got 400 games on him. I've had a lot of fun with him. He's a great card. He hasn't even been playing bad for me. I just wanted an upgrade. I wanted a fresh face in the squad. So this is the team I am using now. It's pretty much normal. I just haven't got Keane and I haven't got Neymar in there. Now I have Milinkovic, Savic and Ronaldinho in my club. So we are going to get into custom tactics and the player instructions right now. This is probably going to be very short, but we're going to go ahead and get this video done. So let's get into custom tactics and the player instructions and I'll be right back. So we're back to my favorite game plan screen, and it's 4-3-2-1, very different, and it's fun to see people use different formations, different tactics, different player instructions. For defensive style he's got balance, for offensive style he's also got balance. So balanced is back. He's using balanced. Now I use balanced at one time. I would usually use balanced now, to be honest with you guys. I think it's just great because I've got a good balance just in my squad in general, and I like to play down the center, also down the wing. So my game is balanced in a variety of ways. I like to use build-up play. I like to pass the ball into a good position where I'm one-on-one with the keeper and score like that. I like to break down my opposition's defense, and sometimes when you have to do a flick-up volley, you have to do a flick-up cross. You just have to do what you have to do to win. But most of the time I do try to do nice build-up play and score nice goals, and goals that I've worked hard for and goals I like to see. So for the defensive style he has balanced. For width he has 5 bars and also 5 bars of depth. Would you have depth 1 bar lower? I'm not too sure. I normally would have, or maybe some people have it 1 bar higher. It's just up to what you want to use, but Ovvy is using 5 bars on both. Now for the offensive style balanced, width he's got it at 5 bars, plays in the box he's got it at 5 bars, and 3 bars for corners and free kicks. I'd usually have corners at 3 bars. I don't know what I was doing right there. I was meant to do that for free kicks. I usually have free kicks on 1 bar because you guys have seen, if you watch my highlights, the free kick set piece I do, and I use it a lot in very good positions. Especially I use that set piece and it works very well for me. It saved me quite a lot of times. So this is how the team lines up in game. Gnabry on the right, Neymar would go on the left, and Keane would be in the middle. But obviously you guys can imagine what that looked like now. I'd have Petit in the middle now, probably have Milinkovic, Savic on the left centre mid role, and then I'd have Ronaldinho in that left mid role. So this is how the team lines up. Henry in the right centre mid role. I think he can play that role very well. Got good physical presence, got very good pace stats, got very good dribbling stats. He's very comfortable on the ball. Getting into the player instructions, stay back or tagging on both fullbacks. He has nothing on the central centre mid. On the right centre mid he hasn't done anything as well, and he hasn't done anything on the left centre mid as well, which I think is quite different. I usually have stay back or attacking on the central midfielder, get forward on the right centre midfielder, and balanced on the left central midfielder. Now this is from what I would use a couple of FIFAs ago, because I use a 4-3-2-1. There was one point, I think it was FIFA 17, where 4-3-2-1 was the formation I was using. I was using that formation the most, and that's what I do because I believe that is a very good way to have a midfield with them instructions, a good balance in the midfield. That's what you need. You need one more defensive midfielder. You need a midfielder who's got very good passing stats and has a physical presence, and you also need a box-to-box midfielder as well. On the right mid he uses getting behind. He also uses getting behind on the left midfielder, and on his striker he doesn't do anything. So I'd usually have getting behind and stay forward on the striker. On the right mid, getting behind, that's okay. I'd usually have get into the box for the cross, but that's what I'd use. So guys, those are the custom tactics, those are the player instructions, that is the formation Ovy uses. Now let's get into the gameplay. Now getting into the gameplay guys, I am nearly done. I've recorded all of these commentaries in one day, but we're nearly done. We come up against a guy with a near enough full team of the season team with an Upamecano who Arsenal were trying to sign. Didn't get lucky enough to sign him, but they did end up getting David Luiz, and that is a banger of a volley right there. Fair enough. 1-0 in the 10th minute. He is going to be a bit extra with the celebration. Why not? Why not? I don't really skip my celebrations. The Elgato was cutting out a bit really. You guys are going to see that right there. We play it from Neymar to Keane from kickoff, and Gnabry's going to get onto the ball. Are we going to be calm and composed? And yes, we are. We take the shot. We're a bit lucky for the ball to bounce back to us, but I take advantage of that, put it into a back of net. Good goal from Neymar right there. And we're trying to come back. Henry makes the run from a free kick, and that's a great goal right there. Very solid from me, and we go 2-1 up. Very good goal from me right there. So it's 2-1 right here in the 25th minute. Now Henry plays it to Eder Militao. This guy wins the ball back with Thiago Mendes, and good goal from him. Fair enough. Thiago Mendes, 92 CDM. Great defending stats. Wins the ball from me. Puts it into a back end net with Gignac. He has decent shooting stats, he should do. So fair enough, he scored that. But we do get a goal from a corner. Make it 3-2. That is how that game's going to end. Steven Gerrard prime icon moments. Rashford player of the month card. I think he had a Sterling player of the month card as well. Very good team. Player of the month cards, haven't done many of them. Only done Lucas this year, I think. I've only done Lucas. That's quite crazy to think about. Haven't done many of the others. Thought most of them were a waste. I should have done a Aubameyang looking back at it, but now he's got a team this season card, which is so cheap. So I could go and get that one really if I wanted to. But it's 1-0. Quagliarella scores a goal. 97 shooting coming into play. Ball's going to bounce back to this guy. We're going to play the ball from Teles to Petit. Petit plays it to Blanc. Eder Militao passing it to Da Costa. Da Costa is going to do the hill to hill. I would have done the hill to hill looking back now. Sometimes I can't execute it 100% of the time. Quagliarella plays it to Petit. Petit plays it to Neymar. Neymar scooped him. Great goal. Great goal. That just shows you the importance of the scoop turn and how effective it can be. And Neymar puts it into a back of net. People would say, you saw a rare gold card in your team at this point. He gets the job done. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Neymar is an endgame card in my opinion. It's even the gold one. And he goes for under 100k. He's just a great player in my opinion. So, it's 2-0 right now. Flick up volley. Just your normal meta go really. It's nice to see it go in sometimes, but it's pretty broken in this game now. As I was saying, Neymar is a endgame player. I'm probably going to end up getting Prime Ronaldinho just for the sake of it, and I want to put in Milinkovic, Savic and get Team of the Season Ronaldo in my squad. I've already done Footies winner Milinkovic, Savic, so probably going to end up getting Team of the Season Ronaldo, keep Team of the Season Quagliarella, and then get Prime Ronaldinho. So that is the plan. Well, it should be the plan. So Quagliarella plays it to Gnabry. Gnabry is going to play to Quagliarella. Do a nice fake shot to get past him. Fake shot, scoop turn, drag back, La Croqueta. Those are my go-to skills, hill to hill. Very good skills in my opinion, the flick up. There are quite a few skills in my arsenal that you'll see me repeat over and over again because they just work so well in this game. This guy bought an Ibra just to do that. Just to score that goal, which frustrated me a lot. And I was dominating this game. This guy was panicking because I was having shot after shot. And then he makes that error. And then I capitalize on that error. Make it 2-2 here. And we are in extra time right here. Head the ball down. This guy is going to go ahead and pass it to Kante. And that's just unfortunate. I didn't want Eder Militao to do that. He doesn't have to do that. Do the other sliding animation where you get the ball. I didn't like that. But he goes ahead, scores the penalty. And I've got my head in my hands. Am I really going to lose the game like this? Feel like I've dominated whole of extra time. Feel like I've dominated the whole game. This guy's going to get lucky like that. But my free kick set piece is going to save the day. Henry is going to go for the shot. This guy's going to block it. And that is a beautiful bicycle kick to save me right there. And we managed to push it to penalties. A very tense game this was. First save with Alisson. Fernando Torres versus Courtois. Courtois is going to save it. Werner versus Alisson. And Werner wins. Lozano versus Courtois. Is Lozano going to score? Yes, he is. Straight down the middle. Bernardo Silva versus Alisson. We make the key save right there. Petit versus Courtois. And we are going to put it into the back of the net. Royce versus Alisson. Beautiful save. Now this is to win the penalty shootout. Keane versus Courtois. And Courtois saves. And this is the last penalty. Is Kante going to score? No, he is not. We make a save, and Alisson is the hero in this penalty shootout. We win the game on penalties, which I wouldn't have been able to forgive myself, really, if I'd lost that game. I would be very frustrated. This guy has Red Van Dijk. That's the worst player to come up against, a Red Van Dijk. I actually hate Van Dijk as a defender to come up against. I just despise playing against him. He's a horrible defender to play against. He's so good. And we score from our set piece, 1-0. Thierry Henry manages to make it. This guy was a La Croqueta abuser, really. He did it quite a few times. I'm not going to say La Croqueta abuser, actually. That's unfair to him. I see one La Croqueta and say that I shouldn't be doing that. But Lala plays it to Seydorf. Seydorf plays it to Eusebio. Dani Alves on the ball right here. Plays it to Neymar. Neymar's going to play it to Alaba. Fair enough. It's a goal at the end of the day. Decent outside foot shot. Alaba, most in-game stats in the game. Well, one of the most in-game stats in the game. This guy's going to give away a penalty with Van Dijk. Maybe them defending stats. Maybe he's too harsh with the tackling right there. He's sloppy with it, but Blanc is going to put it right in the bottom corner. This guy thought I might not be able to take penalties. Tries to go down the middle. Doesn't succeed. Henry's going to try and do drag backs. Sometimes drag backs can lead to my downfall because I like to do them a lot, and you're going to see it lead to my downfall right here as Neymar plays it to Lozano. Lozano finesses it around my keeper, and we are going to give away a penalty. Now come on, game. I tried to block the ball with Da Costa as you slide in to get him to block it with his leg, and my keeper saves it, and then he gives the penalty, which is unfair. So he gets the penalty here, and I'm fuming at this point. I'm quite angry. 2-all, he didn't deserve that penalty. It's something I didn't intention with blocking the ball nowhere near his player, and my player catches him after the ball goes out of play. So I was just very upset about that. Straight from kickoff here, Lozano is going to go ahead and score. I'm really frustrated about that. We lose the game 3-2 from me pretty much getting screwed over. Then we get into our last game. I didn't want to end on a loss. Flashback David Luiz, Butragueno, very good squad this guy had. Keane plays it to Henry. Henry plays it to Gnabry. Gnabry with the fake shot. Managed to get a bit fortunate there. Bit of luck falls my way. This guy is going to make a rash pass. And we are going to capitalize on that. We're going to punish him for that play through to Henry. Henry is not missing from there for the most part. He's clinical with that. Make it 1-0. And I believe we're going to get a rage quit here at 1-0. A bit weird to quit at 1-0, but if you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.
Damn, I'm on red alert. Else you went up in the dirt, man. I don't wanna hurt.